Hello students, welcome you all for online video lecture on Indian economics. Myself Professor Gyama Naik, H Department of Economics, Kokte College of Commerce, Belagavi. In previous video lecture, we have discussed and learnt about meaning of public finance, meaning of tax, classification of revenue sources, and also some of the sources of tax revenue of the central government. Today we have to discuss and learn about another topic of the public finance, that is, what are the sources of non-tax revenue of the central government. Friends, the central government, apart from various taxes, it mobilizes revenue from other than tax sources. Therefore, whatever revenue mobilizes from other than tax is called as non-tax revenue. Then question arises here, what are those sources of non-tax revenue of the central government? Some of the sources of non-tax revenue of the central government are: number 1, interest receipt; number 2, profits of public enterprises; number 3, railways, post and telegraphs; number 4, administrative revenue; number 5, surplus profit of Reserve Bank of India; number 6, income from currency and mint. Now let us discuss these heads one by one. First one is interest receipts. Interest receipts is one of the main source of non-tax revenue for the central government. Interest receipts are nothing but income received on the loans given by the central government. For instance, central government gives loans to the state governments, union territories, railways, telecom department and other industrial enterprises in the public sector. That means whatever income received on the loans in the form of interest becomes revenue for the central government. That is, interest receipts is one of the main source of non-tax revenue for the central government. Next one is profits of public enterprises. As a matter of fact, we know that the central government owns large number of commercial and industrial undertakings. For instance, Steel Authority of India Limited, that is SAIL, Hindustan Machine Tools HMT, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited BHEL, and State Trading Corporation STC, and many more. That means whatever profits earned by these establishment becomes revenue for the central government, is another non-tax revenue for the central government. Next one is railways, post and telegraphs. As we all know that railways, post and telegraphs are owned by the central government. Therefore, profits of these undertakings naturally become the revenue for the central government. That is, profits from railways, post and telegraphs becomes non-tax revenue for the central government. Next one is administrative revenue. Whatever revenue is collected from the day-to-day administrative service is called administrative revenue. The central government collects administrative revenue in the form of fees, license fees, fines, penalties and special assessments, etc. Next one is surplus profit of Reserve Bank of India. As we know that Reserve Bank of India is a central government owned banking institution, and whatever surplus profit of the Reserve Bank of India is going to become a revenue for the central government. Lastly, income from currency and mint. The central government also mobilizes a small portion of revenue by running currency note printing press and circulation of coins in the country. Friends, apart from tax and non-tax sources, central government sometimes mobilizes revenue from capital receipts also. Then question arise here, when capital receipts comes in picture. Whenever revenue mobilization from the both tax and non-tax revenue is insufficient to meet the government expenditure, then central government can go for mobilizing revenue from capital receipts. For instance, internal and external borrowings. Internal borrowings means within the country from publics, and external borrowings, that is international financial institutions like International Monetary Fund, IBRD, Asian Development Bank, etc. And also small savings, provident fund, loan recovery, public deposits, etc. These are the some of the examples of capital receipts. After discussion of the various sources of revenue of the central government, we conclude by saying that though central government having many sources of revenue, that is tax revenue, non-tax revenue and capital receipts, but tax revenue sources are considered as most important source of revenue for the central government, since large portion of revenue comes from the tax revenue sources for the central government. We shall meet and discuss another topic in the next video lecture. Thank you, one and all.